Hello, everybody. Welcome to the United Way. Bruno Fernandes, Manchester United Player of the Year, has been linked to a move to Al-Hilal. The move is worth like 100 million euros. That's 80 million pounds. And yeah, that's what we're going to talk today. We're going to talk about the tactics which is needed on Manchester United. How can we improve, guys? Tell me how you think we can improve. Because as a fan, it's also your duty to give your opinion on what you expect with Manchester United Football Club. Look, we have the worst season in the history of the club. Clearly, that's it. Well, we didn't drop the second to the lower division, but we didn't have a great season. That's we didn't have a fair season. Let's be honest with that. So for those of you who have just signed in, guys, please make sure you click the like on the video, subscribe, guys. Our videos are not shared a lot because we're a small community, so please help share the video. Subscribe to all of you. It's going to be a very interesting summer. We'll be doing a lot of videos and having your opinions. We'll be doing live streams as well from anywhere we are. It won't be cozy because we're still in that state where we cannot decide to get somewhere stable. But guys, look, let's go straight into it. So the story has come out here. We have a lot of talk football. We have Fabrizio. We have all the media gurus, and it was something that was even out there before the finals that there is opportunity for Bruno to leave Manchester United. A huge, massive offer has been given Manchester United. Bruno in personal is something that Bruno will be making like over £1 million a month. That's huge, over £1 million a month. And I don't know what you guys think about this, but I'm going to tell you what I think, and I'm going to justify what I think about this. Bruno is 31, 32, and my view is that I think Bruno Fernandes has been the best player since Sir Alex Ferguson left Manchester United. He's a player that we have nothing to compare with since Ferguson. I think it's the only player that could fight for his position in Ferguson's team and maybe even be an imposing player, maybe being a pivotal player for Manchester United during Ferguson's period. But again, he has done what he has to do. Bruno has been in United for 5 years. I think he's a player that has given his best, and I wouldn't be very. What I'm trying to say is I'm not negative about this deal. I think if I'm the owners of Manchester United, I will look at it carefully. If it's a deal where that can bring us two more midfielders, if we can bring two top midfielders, because we need creativity in the center of the ball. We need that creativity mindset midfielders. I'll make it. I will make it. He's going to the exit. I just couldn't take it. That was Bob Marley. But anyway, guys, yeah. So Bruno, it's a difficult situation with Bruno Fernandes. I know with the fans, it's also very conflicting because some of you think, why are we selling our players? You believe that the Glazers and Sir Jim is in charge. You're thinking that the board in general might not want to invest. They might want to invest on a young player. Next season, United, we are not in Europe, and that is a season where there is no excuse. We have to be in Europe in 2 years. I believe we will be minimum in Europa Cup next year. I even think if we do get it right in the market, we'll be in Champions League. Top four will be something which we will consider that Manchester United will be fighting for top four. I'm sure. The only way that I have said, look, for those of you who have been watching my content, I've been telling you guys this. Look, I played football, not the football that you talk. I mean the football that you started from the street. You walk your way up to, have a contract in somewhere where you're respected. I'm coming from a position where, building a football club. The problem with Manchester United, I can put it in one word, is that we rely a lot of individuals. We rely on individuals. The individualistic part of Manchester United, it's a shame. It is just, I just don't understand. Manchester United is so individual. You want Bruno? There was a period in our team that we talk only. I haven't seen a football club in the UK where, in the Premier League, that individualize their players like in Manchester. We need to fucking build a football club, a team, and in order to build a team, you have to have this, a kind of horizontal way of playing. So every player must fit the system, and that's what Amorim wants, and that's what all the managers have tried to bring in Manchester United. I am even thinking to that if Amorim doesn't succeed in Manchester United, it will take us another 10 years, because since Sir Alex Ferguson left, we have always been trying to rebuild. And the other thing I want to say is for you fans, some of you who watch players saying like Rasmus Holland, yeah, he's not a good player. I've heard one of the creators also saying that Rasmus is not a good player. He might not be a good player for Manchester United. now he's Juventus wants him. He's interested in the player. He might go to Juventus and score 30 goals. The thing is, the problem also with Manchester United is that it's not necessarily the players. I don't really blame the individual. I blame the fact that there's the cohesion is not there in Manchester United. You haven't seen, there's not a free flowing football. There's not that eager, that anxiety. We kind of, maybe because we are fans of Manchester, we kind of individualize our performance, and that is a massive weakness for a football club, because considering that this is a collective sport, there are periods where you can't even trust goalkeepers, you can't even trust certain midfielders. So I just don't understand how you guys are expecting that Manchester United should be fruitful. Most of the games we have won this season, even the game against Lyon, there was just some level of luck there. It wasn't because we were so good or we changed something much. When you see Sporting playing, and one of the biggest things I must come back, or even the football Manchester United Football Club, is one of the reasons why you see the smaller teams play well in whatever tournament. They don't win the tournament, but they expect themselves better. It's because of the pressure. In Manchester United, the expectation is too high, especially when results are also coming. Especially when a player, like a player is like moving to another level in his career. Someone like Garnacho, some of these people, I mean, Garnacho will have 3-4 games. You talk about world class. So it's just, I mean, just look, just ask me, tell me something, guys. Just explain to me, how can McTominay be a good player for Napoli and just another average player for Manchester United? Can someone answer me that question? How can Napoli? I mean, McTominay has won the Scudetto, right? The Calcio in Calcio, that's in the Italian Championship. But in Manchester United, he could not. He was a no player. It's just because of the expectation and the pressure which is given on Manchester United. Look, coming back to the story of the day, which is Bruno Fernandes going to Al-Hilal. My position is that they should sell Bruno. They should sell Bruno with condition that they're going to invest the money. I think Bruno should go, not going. And for those of you who are asking who would like to know what Bruno said about this news, is that Bruno has said if the club needs money, he's ready to go. If the club wants to sell, he's ready to go. And if you are watched till now, I want to remind you of a player called Fernando Redondo. You guys don't know him. I mean, there's a lot of the TikTok fans which we have now, the young generation, they don't even know. Some of them don't even know how football used to be, how the history of even the Champions League, but they want us to qualify. Look, Real Madrid used to have an Argentinian player, Fernando Redondo. He was a captain, he was the best player of the Champions League in 1 year, and after they won the Champions League, they had to sell that player. They sold the player because Milan had the money, Real had a project to build a stadium, and they needed some funds and, to start that project. So, if you want Manchester United, the problem is if you trust the people behind Manchester United finances. I think Sir James wants to make something for himself. He's a local lad, so I think he's ready to take a bid. And even if he leaves the club in the next 5, 10, 20 years, he wants to be the man who switches Manchester United to have a modern stadium, and also an interesting project. So that's where I am with Sir Jim. I think he can do it. He can do if the Glazers allow him to. That's a caveat there. Yeah, so I just don't know about this issue when it comes to Fernandes, but I think he should. As I said, he has come out and said the club really needs to sell him. He's not against. He's ready to go. Yeah, and I think he's not the only player that will have to sell in order to bring in players, because when you look at players like Gyökeres, who Manchester United won, the Brazilian Cunha, who Manchester United won, and also they're talking about Boma, the Cameroonian, by the way, I'm from Cameroon, who United want to bring. I mean, those deals will cost like 150 million at minimum, and the money that we take from Bruno can help a lot in that deal. But the question is, how are we going to play? We need to bring in the right kind of players, and we have to be lucky with injuries. Anyway, guys, so please, if you watch till now, please click the like on the video. You are a legend. Tell me what you think about Bruno moving. Is that a smart idea? Who will you bring for in Bruno's position? Because for me, he's unreplaceable. Actually, he has done what he can do as a player. If the club decides to sell, it should be that they want to invest the money for the right players. So that's my position on in. With that all said, guys, please click the like on the video. If you watched it, guys, please share with all of you guys. We'll be going live at times, so we get to know you guys also individual. We know some of you here, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.